No. Yeah, I called that. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the wonderful world of Pentiment. A full day has passed in the life of Andreas Mahler with us as observers, and oh my god, it was so interesting. But it didn't finish in a very pleasant way. That supper was full of tension, and in a way, I am disappointed with my choice at the moment, to be honest. Because I went with a thing that Andreas is proficient at. I ended up not engaging in a debate, and the Baron seemed very disappointed with me. And it was a subject, and it still is a subject that I am very interested in, to be honest. It's actual history. So, yeah, anything related to that, I would gladly want to learn a little bit more if possible. The only positive thing, let's say, although I don't really care about that because I don't like the abbot, is the abbot being a little bit pleased with Andreas because he didn't engage in that subject and develop it. But then he proceeded to kick me out of the room. So yeah, and besides that, we skipped supper with the printer, and he might be upset with Andreas. So overall, I'm not very happy, but I'm going to try to fix the situation today. Let's say Andreas was caught in a very tight situation, right? Between a hammer and an anvil, and he kind of freezed. So that's why we ended up with that outcome. We will see if we can do anything about it. The storm came and still is with us. It kind of made some damage to the gardener farm. The storm is still here, even if I think it was a lot stronger last night, because it did a lot of damage to the gardener farm. I hope these guys can fix it. But yeah, let's see what we can do. First of all, let's have a look at the journal. This is crossed now. Oh, very interesting. So this is exactly what happened the last time, right? Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Sorry. Lawrence invited me to eat at the abbot's table. I'm not sure I'm welcome, but I can't refuse the invitation. Okay, that's done. Let's see. The flood. The weather's awful, but I still have to get to the scriptorium. Hopefully, tempers have calmed down since last night. Well, let's hope so. Wait a minute. Can I go inside the house? Because I don't think I haven't paid them. Have I? Let's have a little chat. Hello, Andreas. Clara, then, if not ever. Hello, Andreas. Hello, Clara. I have something for you. Ah, there we go. Oh. This should be enough to pay my rent and the tax you owe to the Abbey. Andreas, this is far more than your rent payment. We can't accept this. Please, Clara. It's the least I can do. You and Peter have been such gracious hosts. But Andreas, how did you even find so much coin? Are you sure you'll have enough to spare for yourself? Should I tell her this or not? To get in too much detail. Don't worry about me, Clara. I'll be fine. Oh well, if you're sure. Thank you, Andreas. You don't know what this means to us. Well, I kind of do know. Why not mention it, though? I mean, this thing should be held in this room, right? It shouldn't go out. But I wonder what are the ramifications if I go with the first one, right? If any. Or maybe I'm, overthinking everything. It's probably best not to mention it. Of course, I won't mention it to anyone. Still, thank you. I'll let you move on with your day. God bless you. Until later. Okay, cool. So we've done that. Paid in full. Let's see. Is she alright now? Andre. Cool. Now let's see. We have to make our way to the scriptorium. Let's go to the commons. Let's have a little chat with our favorite blacksmith, Andres. Hello, Andres. Good morning, Andres. So, Otto and Eva, huh? Yes, what about them? This guy doesn't really like gossip, does he? We've realized that last episode. How is their courtship developing? Doing fine, you think? I'm not a gossip, Andres. I knew it. I do not ask this to pour water onto the rumor mill, but for the concern I have for the happiness of my friends. Oh no. We are kind of forcing him into telling us. Of course, Andreas. Fancy talk for being nosy. Yes, he's so right through it. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's being a bit too slow about it. Oh? He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other, seems to me. If you found the right person, you should go for it. Well, yeah, especially during those times, right? It's what I would do. What stopped you? Well, that's, personal. I haven't intended. I mean, isn't this a little bit like pouring salt to the wounds? You can trust me, Andres. Aren't we friends? That's what the gossipers always say. But we are friends. I can't deny that. I do hope to find someone to have at my side as we build a family. God has not given me this blessing. Well, worry not. It could happen at any moment, Andres. One hopes so. I really like this guy, man. Especially because he seems very smart, you know. He sees through all these attempts. I saw it when he spoke with Otto as well. I must get back to work, Andreas. Enough talk. Well, till later. Fair enough. Oh. So I can't go that way. Come on, it's just a puddle, mate. No, I'm gonna have to go to... Oh, this way. Central town. Oh, okay. So let's see, what do we have here? We up there. Alban Bakery, the midwife. Oh, Drucker House. We have to stop there as well. Okay, the mill and Vernon. Okay. Ulrich and... Oh, just Ulrich. Let's see what we have here. God be with you, Andres. Seems like we have a good spring storm. Though I hope it lasts up soon. It lets up soon, sorry. What? I forgot about the... my webcam overlay. I stayed with the intro one, so I do apologize for that. I will be more careful in the future for that not to happen. Let's see. Yeah, the game really tries to make it like some of these dialogue options to make Andreas feel like it's about himself, right? Me. I don't necessarily like that one, so I'm gonna go with this. Good morning. I'm sure it will let up soon. As God mills it. As God wills it. Agnes. Ulrich, I paid Gret. Okay. For last week's pumpernickels. Sorry to make you wait for it. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Lucky. Okay. Of course, now I'm off to home and then to the Pfeiffers. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Okay. The last one was hard. He didn't make it, God rest his soul. Oh yeah, well. In those times, I think, giving birth was a lot bigger deal than it is today. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. Well, yeah. It is in God's hands. Trust in providence. Always, Ulrich, but I will, I'll do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Trot along, will you? Good day to you both. And Andreas, stay out of the rain. Thank you. I'll try to. Tell Helena I'll pray for her health. Let's see her face okay. She will appreciate that, Andreas. Thank you. Until later. Until later, Agnes. What happens if you go in? Let's see. How does it look like? Hey, we're closer to Ulrich, Anna, and Gret. Have a little chat. Andreas, such a pleasure to see you. And looking so handsome as always. Okay. Back for more of my rye. Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. Oh, shit. Is that the husband just there? And we're like, that was kind of flirty, that. Andreas, hee. I was passing by and thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Oh, okay. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andreas. Give me the bread that that your daughter is playing with. Yeah. She's really kneading into that though, right? Okay. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Until later, Gret. Anna. Bye. That's it then. Any dialogue with Ulrich? Let's see. God bless you, Andreas. That's that. Get out of my bakery and stop flirting with my wife. Let's see. Okay. Let's see what we got. We already pet Slough. We're going to the church and the Jockers. Let's head up north of town. Let's see what's happening here. Anything else? Oh, we saw that one. That one's locked. Okay. There's nothing here for us to do. Let's go back. There was nothing to do in the north side of town, so we're just gonna keep going forward. We can actually go in the Steiner house. I'm not sure. Are we allowed to go in people's houses like this? I mean, people's houses like this. Yeah. Oh, this is what I thought. Nothing to do. Let's keep going. Oh, it's locked. Damn it. And I really thought I'm gonna be able to have a little chat with him. Damn it. Father Thomas, let's see. With Lucky, I presume? Yeah. Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly, says Lucky. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. Father Thomas, I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father. Are they going to be dug back up again anyway? Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father. But you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack, and he is right, actually. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved on to the ossuaries. Thank you, Lucky. Good day, Master Mahler. Good day, Father Thomas. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Well, we did. Oh, worry not. Lucky was just reminding me of the danger severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. Yeah, well said. He will be taken care of. God be with you, Andreas. And with you, Father Thomas, until later. Okay, So they're gone. We're going to the meadow, and this way we're going to the forest. Should I get distracted and go towards the forest? Maybe. Franz Bauer and Widow Camprin. And the mill. Where are we going? Wait. I don't know which one. Ah, okay, so it's Franz and the widow. Let's have a see. Okay, so we can't go that. What about this way? Yep, we can go this way. Johann Bauer farm. Oh, let me just see. Ah, okay, so we're going back towards our place. What's this? These wood carvings are quite curious. Maybe pagan? Or just toys? I don't know. Let's see Ottilia. She was really mad the last time we saw her. Let's have a chat. Let's see if she's happy to speak with someone. Being a widow and all, I think she's alone. I mean, she feels very lonely. Let's see. You want something? Oh, that's it. Well, I'm just gonna have a nosy. Okay. She doesn't care that much. Okay. Let's go towards the church again. I'm gonna go towards the mill this time. I don't think I've been this way. Glass windows. They must have cost a fortune. Well, yeah. Wow. Pet Staub. Looks like a greyhound. I guess they were probably very popular that time and age, right? Very useful to have one. I have a dog that's a lurcher, but she's basically a mix of a greyhound with a Staffordshire Terrier, and oh my god, the energy and the strength of these dogs is just something else. We can actually go inside a mill. Let's have a look. See. Oh no, actually, it was just this type of interaction. My bad. Well, curious mill. The wind turns the sails, and that powers the grinding stone. Yeah. We're going towards the Roman ruins this way, and the meadow. Okay. Maybe we're gonna have a look for that ghost or whatever we saw. Don't recall if I've been here or not. Very buff-looking cow. And that's that. Okay. So let's go towards the Roman ruins. Oh. A child drawings. I wonder who the artist is. Interesting. And we can go back to the mill. Or collapsed. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. So it's collapsed. So how did someone get on top of the aqueduct? Interesting. Let's go towards the meadow. Let's have a little chat with Till again. Hello there, Master Mahler. Hello, Till. Bumped into any ghosts lately? No, not since we last spoke. Good, good. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get sights like this in the cities, I expect. See, again, he's tried to make it about himself, like, oh no, I have mud on my shoes. I can't say that Nuremberg has many Roman ruins, no. Oh yes, that thing is full of them. Why the marvels they are? Well, I mean, the Romans were an amazing civilization. Very much ahead of their time. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. Well, I don't really know Latin. If you do, you'll have to tell me if they match the old legends I read about. Ooh. What sort of old legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he will let me borrow books from the Abbey's library. Oh, that's cool. I think I've read the whole half of that library before Father Gernot became abbot. So he knows how to read as a shepherd. I'm impressed. Why did the writing change? So we moved from the common language to a more elevated one? He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books about... books? What's the second word? Glorify God. They say not discuss the old pagan ways. Oh. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favorite. The whole book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Raeti, I think it was. Oh yes, I remember this. The Raeti. It was one of the tribes, I believe, right, that lived on these lands. Heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley. Barbarians on all sides. When let's see, Mars, the Roman god of war and agriculture. Mars represented civilization and peace through military might. When Mars sent a wolf to the night. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Sorry. Mars provided the wolf and the spring, and Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's all his. That's where all this came from. That sounds a lot like the story Brother Matthew told me about Saint Moritz. Without the Roman gods, of course. Well, they're pagans, right? I hadn't thought of that. Both were snowed into the valley, weren't they? And saved near a spring. I wonder if it's the same story. Well, yeah, probably is, and it's been adapted to fit, you know, some or the other. Oh, I don't know about all that, Master Mala. A lot of stories get mixed up over the years. It might be all fable, but I enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. Books connect us to the past we could hardly imagine existed, like this game does for us, yes? Well said. It's been good chatting with you, Master Mala, but I better get back to work. He must be the most well-read shepherd in the land. You'll let me know if you find any particular good books in that library, alright? I will. Until later, Till. Oh, such a cool interaction. Forest. Whoa, Martin? Hey, Martin. Martin ended the conversation with you. Huh. It's shit, Andreas. Achoo! Oh, what a prick. I should get to the scriptorium. Gernot will give me an earful if I'm late again. Let me just plug this controller. So, I wonder if I get this message, I can't really go wandering about in the forest, right? Maybe we should go to the Abbey. We'll have to go to the forest next day. Oh, he's going, but there is only one horse, so let's see. Miklaus, God be with you, Andreas. Are you still preparing to leave, even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Salomea, will be arriving today. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves, yes. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was disappointed that you didn't debate him at supper, but he understands that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Oh, that's so awesome. Part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right forum in which to persuade someone. Yeah, well, I think this one is right now. You can't really start a debate in the house of God about that is under the rule of this abbot. Yeah, that's gonna follow everything the Pope says, right? And you can't really talk about, oh yeah, you know what, the church really needs a reform because you're doing this bad and you're doing this bad and this other thing bad. It's not gonna end well. Anyways, part of the art of rhetoric is understanding the right forum in which to persuade someone. That was not the right forum for the abbot. My lord always wants to discuss things when the mood hits him. He is often alone in feeling it, unfortunately. Yeah. Oh, earn Lawrence Rothvogel's favor. Oh. Damn. I suppose I have a poor standing with the Baron now. No. In spite of what happened at supper, he still holds you in high regard. Oh, yes, okay. I feel a little bit better about my decision, right? Because I started today's episode with how I'm not very convinced. I'm not happy with myself. My lord bade me give you a token of his friendship in his absence. He says it's a small thing compared to future commissions, but he hopes that you will wear it with pride. What's that? What an extraordinary pin. Please thank the Baron for me. I wonder what it represents. I see a cross. The writing is masking the other bits. I'll probably trigger someone by wearing this, but hey, I will wear it. In fact, I'll wear it right now. Many thanks. As you wish, of course. Where has your master gone, then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. That seems odd, given the weather. Not odd for him. My lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. A little rain never bothered him. Come to think about it, Bavaria as a region, it's very rainy, right? So they should be used to it, I guess. Anyways, let's see. I can sympathize. We Swabians enjoy a good walk through nature, even in such conditions, yes. Well, I apologize for taking up so much of your time. Good luck, good speed, and I hope you can keep dry. There's no trouble, and many thanks. Until next time, Andras. Oh, one thing before you go. Did you see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? Ah, that can only be Martin Bauer. He ran past me in the meadow as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. Ah, that would explain my lord's missing rings. Oh, wow. What rings are these? 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of golden... Gulden. What's that? Gulden. Gold coins used as currency throughout the Holy Roman Empire. Though different standards exist for the gulden in different regions, it is generally equivalent to the Florentine florin. Oh, we did see that they use groschen as well, right? I guess this one is maybe of higher value. And a book the Baron was planning to give to the Abbey. Oh no, it's that book. Ooh, a book, Historia Tassiae, yes, that one. I believe so, yes. I went to pack the Baron's things, and they were missing. The boy is a known thief. It wouldn't surprise me if he's responsible for the missing rings. That would explain it then, regrettably. He had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday, I caught the boy with a hat, Martin I suppose, appearing through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. That's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. Yeah, but the book. Right, let's do this again. I do think he will be upset about the book. He was quite excited for the abbot to see it. Yeah. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andreas. Of course. I hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing. Until next time. Until then. Man, all this reading, and I didn't bring a drink with me. Oh yeah, because he was around the guest house the last time. Oh, and I didn't clock it, you know, yesterday. Yeah, because he was exactly here. He was looking about, and I didn't clock it the other time I played it, right? I was busy with these guys, and I thought maybe he was paying attention to them. I don't know. Let's go inside. Any clues? Not really. Okay. Oh, Piero. Guy. Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had auto-replaced the roof to the scriptorium and library last month. Well, I think this is the best place to start with that, right? With, what's that? Calefactory. A communal warming room in monasteries. Calefactories are usually attached to the cloister, but in Kersau it is part of the old abbey, and therefore connected to the old scriptorium. It keeps the monks warm and the library dry. Well, yeah. And mold. Can you imagine mold on them books? Okay. With the calefactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Edek, instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fair as well. I'm sure they'll be fine. You don't really care, do you? More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Exactly. Brother Guy, your heart is harder than the stone of this floor. Indeed, Edek. Huh. We have the grumpy old monk, but where is the nice one? Well, yeah, I've noticed that Piero is not here. Brother Piero, haven't you seen him yet today? I did before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? It can't be Terce already. I guess I'm butchering these names. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. Something happened. It's not stopping. I suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. Either God give me the strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man. You'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man, says Edek. Oh no. It doesn't sound right, does it? The ringing of the bell, I mean. And Guy, but he's never right. He's still not stopping. What's going on? This can't all be because of the storm. Oh no. I have a hunch. I have a very bad feeling about the Baron. I should see what's the matter. Is Martin involved? That sounded like a scream coming from the cloister. Oh no. That's coming from just down the hall, maybe the chapter house. Chapter house. Oh shit. Oh, there we go. I think those screams were coming from the chapter house. Okay, it's right here at the end. I think something terrible has happened, Master Andreas, says Shabat. And Upper Abbey. Oh, chapter house, there we go. Oh no, everyone's here. Oh wow, even the nuns. No. Yeah, I called it. I mean, it was kind of obvious, right? It was building to something. The guy was not very liked, right? In the eyes of many, he was spreading heresy. Let's remain silent. Piero, please, Father. Where is Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother, says Gernot. Brother Florian, if you please. Oh, don't touch it. I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Oh no, his wife is coming too. Margaret. Ah! Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Gertrude, yes, Mother Cecilia. God protect us. The Baron was a friend of the Prince Bishop of Friesing, right? I think it was, yeah, Friesing. It's gonna be angry. Andreas, why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? Guy, this abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. What? We are far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body? Father Abbot, what are you saying? Gernot, why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of their home? God protect us. Oh my God. Silence! Quiet, says Gernot. Calm yourselves, all of you, says Cecilia. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. Yes, you're right. Forgive me. He was so quick to dispose of the body, though. But then, what will we do? We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Friesing at once, says Cecilia. Matthew, Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop Archdeacon was in Innsbruck for the Imperial Diet. So let's see, Innsbruck, capital of the Austrian county of Tyrol and major stop on the Imperial Road connecting Italy and Bavaria. It is the closest major city to Kersau Abbey and Tassing. Notably, it was also the site of witch trials in 1485. And a Diet as an imperial Diet is an assembly of the Free College of the Imperial Estates of the Holy Roman Empire. The Prince Electors, the Prince and Dukes, yeah, and the representatives of the imperial cities. Right. Cecilia, even better, swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. Yes, sir. Yes. Good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Yeah, she's the only one with a little bit of critical thinking about her, right? Here, in this lot. Brother Voislav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. What? Voislav, what? Brother Piero, why? Father Gernot, I implore you to reconsider. He was caught in flagrant delicto, delicto in blazing offense, in indicating an individual has been caught in the act of committing a crime. Yes. Covered in blood with a knife in his hand. Florian, Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Gernot, yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. Because of the manuscript. Piero, I had no anger against the Baron. Father Abbot, I simply came across him in like this. Gernot, no anger? Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andreas. This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. So you had to pin it on someone. He wasn't angry. Everyone who was in the scriptorium knows that. Even Guy knows that. Why bring Guy into this? He's just a douchebag. Gernot, be quiet. This is not your affair. It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. I am through debating this with you, says Father Gernot, remembering what I said. My decision stands. Brother Voislav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andreas out of the abbey. You prick. Andreas, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? Say nothing. I'm not gonna say yes. Oh man. I mean, I expected something to happen, right? But and even with the Baron, because the way the game portrayed him, the one that's all up for change, a little bit loose on his tongue about bringing these very highly sensitive subjects. In that time and age, this was very dangerous, right? What he was talking. So I got that, but I didn't think Piero would be involved like this, at least. Andreas, listen to me. I sympathize with you. I don't think Piero did this either, but this isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well, but the abbot is worried about the Prince Bishop's attention. If you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, and come back at Nuns monastic hour corresponding to 3 p.m. One of the little hours of prayer. So, what will that be? Around 6 hours from now. We won't have much time, but tap on my window with a small stone and I'll let you in. Oh, okay, so I have it in. Let me in for what? To examine the body. Oh, perfect. Yes, detective work. There we go. It's already sexed. What does this say? 2 days and 2 hours remain? The flood. Florian mandated, okay, I should follow Florian's advice and go to the Druckers. Hopefully it would clear my head. Okay. Yeah, so I did expect this to happen. I wonder why that said 2 days remaining. What does that mean? I must have missed something, right? Anyways. The brothers and sisters discovered Lawrence murdered in the chapter house. Brother Piero kneeling nearby with a bloody knife. I can't make sense of it, but the abbot has ordered me to leave until tomorrow. Brother Florian promised me to let me covertly attend his examination of the body later today. Until then, he thinks I should sit down for a good meal. I should see if the drunkers have a place at their table for me. Well, after ditching them, yeah, it will be good to see if we can mend that relationship. Sister Lisbeth of Utrecht. We have Dutch Oblate, assistant to Mother Cecilia, okay. And we have Sister Sophie of Birgit, quiet, dutiful kitchener for the nuns of Kerso Abbey. Okay, and we have Tilmontiel Kreutzer, farmer and voracious reader, fond of the Roman legends about Tassing's past. Very interesting that we have a farmer, shepherd, whatever, that can read. I didn't know. I don't think that's common, is it? Brother Voislav of Pleasant, Bohemian Celerier for the monks of Kerso. Generally well regarded by his brothers. Supervises Brother Volkbert and Lucas. What else we got? I think we've done that side. Let's see on the other way. Sister Margaret of Krimil, assistant herbalist of Kerso Abbey, works with Sister Gertrude, mostly blind from a failed cataract surgery. Oh wow. Imagine cataract surgery at that time. Oh, wow. Lawrence Rothvogel, now dead. Lady Salomea, yeah, she's on the way, right? The wife of Lawrence Rothvogel, Lady Salomea, is from a well-respected Viennese family and has been married to the Baron for 7 years. Yeah, we'll learn that one. I think we're done here. Let's have a look at the glossary. We learned about Saint Christopher. I don't recall. I think I just passed by it without. Usually I inspect the glossary. One of the 14 holy helpers, Saint Christopher, is invoked as protection against the plague and to safeguard travelers. He is often pictured as a large man with a staff carrying the child Jesus on his back across a swollen river. And we have, wait. Sorry, I went too fast. Martin. I mean, it might come from the French matin. I presume, I don't know, I'm not sure. Monastic hour corresponding to 2 a.m. It is used for the night prayer. Okay, and we're all caught up here. Let's make our way to Printer family. Let's take advantage and have a look at the forest. Okay. Shrine of Saint Satya. Okay, we have them in there. Waterfall. What about this? That's the Smoky's house. I guess the charcoal burner, right? Most of these felling is for the abbey's renovations and firewood. The town can only gather sticks. Wow. Oh, we can go to the Druckers this way, so it's good. Let's visit Smoky. Let's see if they've seen anything. We have Václav and Smoky. Let's start with Václav. Oh, hello, he says. Hello, you're not a local, are you? Says Andreas. No, I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Is Smoky a friend of yours? Why stay out here in the forest? No, I mean, I didn't know him before coming to Tassing, but he's let me stay with him, so yes, I suppose he is. People don't much like Romani. Oh, okay. Okay. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. Not me. This is incredible. There is incredible diversity in nature. I find it awe-inspiring. Variation comes with dangers too. I haven't seen you too often. Do you live here? I'm only visiting Tassing as well. My name is Andreas Mahler. Oh, you're the artist staying up at the Abbey. It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right, I'm Václav, a traveling tinker, sorry. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing, Václav? Well, I actually came to visit Kirsau's library. What? Library? I hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in, of course. But again, he's a grumpy old man. I think he has half a mind to throw me out of the scriptorium most days. He don't seem like an angry man. He threatened to expel me from Tassing entirely. What were you looking for? Oh well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. Oh my god, don't say this. That's a fascinating idea. I understand the point of view, but not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. Of the 5 elements, angels are fire and air, and demons water and earth. And the world was ether before the Lord formed it. That's why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools. Be careful, Václav. People have been imprisoned for talking like that. I am well aware, Master Mala. Nevertheless, I thank you for your concern. Anyway, I should get back to work. Until later, Václav. He's very brave to be actually, you know, having that type of talk to him, right? Especially for a traveler. Smoky. I mean, we can understand where the name comes. Yeah, they are gonna be. They would be very, very smelly, right? Because you always have to stay next to these piles. I mean, that's how you make charcoal out of wood, right? It's a very interesting process, and I can bore you with details, but I'm not gonna do that. Smoky. Oh, Master Mala? Yes. We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smoky, well, Adam. But people call me Smoky. Yes, I remember. Ah, good. So is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Mala. Until then. Okay. I thought they were going to tell us something, you know, about... Have you seen a Baron walk by? Anyways, let's see. Let's go and see that waterfall. Apparently I visited before. Rotten and full of bugs. No wonder Otto hasn't split it up. Okay. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the abbey. So it dries up. Old salt mine. Oh. The soil in these woods is rich and moist. It would be an excellent place to forage for mushrooms once I have some free time. I can go towards the old salt mine. All right. Let's have a nosy. We have some time to kill, right? Whoa. What? Passing old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Paul. Hi. Paul, right? You're the miller's boy. What are you kids doing down here? Frogs. Wouldn't you have better luck by the river? We're not really looking for frogs. Oh. I am, says Anna. Bertold. Me too. Andreas, it appears you're outnumbered, Paul. Why don't you tell me what you're really up to? Paul, I don't want to get in trouble. Anna, we're in trouble? Paul, not yet. Right? That depends. This is a dangerous place to play, especially for little Anna. I'm not little. Mom says I have bread arms. Big bread arms, says Bertold. Paul, she means baker's arms. Honest, we're not doing anything bad. Bertold, we're throwing rocks. Bet, says Paul. Anna, rocks down the hole. You're throwing rocks in the old mine, says Andreas. Paul, maybe. It's just they fall for a long way, and if you lie on the edge, you can hear them go blink way down below. Bertold, I've thrown 100 rocks. Paul, it's really not that many. But it's not that many. Andreas, what do you think's at the bottom? Anna, rocks. Well, duh. Aside from rocks, says Andreas. Bertold, salt? That says the dead guy ate it. Paul, he means the Romans. They built the salt mine. The aqueduct too. Andreas, the aqueduct, the Imperial Road, and many other things besides. It seems this town is riddled with Roman building projects. Anna, tell him about the treasure. Paul, all right, there's something shiny at the bottom. Bertold, it's what we wanna hit with the rocks. What do you suppose it could be, says Andreas. Paul, I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought about it. Anna, the treasure. Bertold, we should get it. Andreas, I don't think that's a good idea. It's a long way down. You could be hurt. Bertold, so I'm gonna live forever. Anna, that says that's blasphemy. Well, it was in that time. Paul, are you gonna tell Andreas? We have to be a responsible adult, right? I would love someone to tell me if my daughter was playing in that environment, so I should let your mothers know you play here. Yes. Bertold, no! Paul, please don't. I should go until later. Anna, bye. These pesky kids, they're gonna get themselves in trouble. I have one death medal in, I don't want more, especially kids, come on. So, let's get out of here. Let's go and see the shrine of Saint Satya as well. Oh. The carving of Saint Satya, it looks quite old. Well, I can see the Roman influence. I can see that. I forgot that the name of that basket, right? Where you gather all the bounty of nature. Yeah. Very interesting. Anything else? I guess no. Let's go. Let's go towards the Druckers, right? Let's see if we're gonna. If they're gonna be home this time. Oh, there he is. Klaus. I love that. It's like the print, right? Good day, Andreas. Back from the Abbey already? It's already noon. It's only noon. Andreas, are you alright? No. Something terrible has happened. Yeah, let's spill the tea. Oh God, what's happened? No, forgive me. Come inside and sit down for a minute. If it's not an imposition, I'll appreciate a moment to rest. Not an imposition at all. My friends are always welcome in my house. Oh, so he's not upset. Besides, I could use your opinion on something. Okay, cool. Good day, Andreas. Should I fix your plate? I'm always glad to eat your cooking, Mary. Let's be a little bit... let's be very polite about it. Oh, my claws. You must invite Andreas over more often so I can hear someone compliment my food. Oh, burn. Your cooking is lovely, darling, says Klaus. Bertold, hello, yeah, hello, hello, Bet. Hello, Bertold, how are you? Sleepy. I wonder why. Come back to my workshop. Let's go. Oh, there's the press. I'm going to do a new run on Till Eulenspiegel, the titular character of a popular 15th century book. Till is a prankster, continually exposing the vices and hypocrisy of others. He's also quite skilled at tricking people into smelling, touching, or eating his excrement. Lovely. I'm going to do a new run of Till. You have to put some more ink into that press, mate, because it's your letters are not complete. I'm going to do a new run of Till Eulenspiegel. There was a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? Oh yeah, story time. Let's see. Is that poop? For me, as an amateur photographer, right? He is right. You know, the background is quite dense and busy. It might take away from the main character here, right? Because your eyes will start wandering to the side. Maybe we go from him to the left and to the right and then to the background instead of focusing and analyzing him, I guess. It depends what you're looking for. Let's go with this. The figures and composition are terrific, but the background is quite dense and busy. I would suggest running this into passes with the background elements in a lighter ink to help the characters stand out. Yes, exactly. That's a fine idea. I'll pass on your compliments to Mary. Are these her woodcuts? Oh, because they were using woodcuts, yeah. They are. The drawings were mine, but she did the block cuts. Now I understand. See, this is absolutely amazing. I get a little bit closer to a print that was used in the 1500s, right? Imagine 16th century print. Crazy talk, like barely out of the medieval age, the dark ages, and you were talking about prints, and it's just so cool. I got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she can do the woodcuts and the type, so she's more skilled with a very sharp knife. Klaus, bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which we are about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ our Lord, Amen. Amen. Amen, says Bertold. I'm hungry. Amen. Yeah, let's be respectful. Amen. Ooh, sausages. Andreas, what were the bells for at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time, asked Mary. The visiting nobleman, Lawrence Rothvogel, was found murdered in the chapter house. I mean, should we discuss this in front of Bert? God in heaven, he just rode by here yesterday. Yeah, remember. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. That's awful. A murder in Kersau. How could a monk do such a thing? I'm sorry, Andreas. The Baron seemed like an interesting man, and I know he's been a patron of the Abbey for years. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? Yeah, he fell into a knife multiple times. And does the abbot really believe that Brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken of him in the kindest terms. Let's see. It seemed like Lawrence has been stabbed, but I don't know. There was a lot of blood around him. But no, I can't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Stabbed? It's hard for me to imagine a monk doing that as well, but who knows, says Marie. Oh, but could it have been one of the sisters? Right, because that's more... that's not a far-fetched idea, right? Okay. But if it wasn't Brother Piero, who do you think could have done it, says Klaus. I did see Lucky Steinauer get into a shouting argument with Lawrence yesterday, just before I walked by your place. Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman? Ooh, farmer's bread and sausage and egg pasta. Ooh. Let's start with the egg pasta. Mary, there's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about there. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really want to know, talk to someone of the some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey. Why Mother Cecilia? I didn't realize she saw much of Tassing, says Andreas. Klaus. Oh, there's no need for that. Lucky's a forthright man. I'm sure if you ask him, he'll tell you what the argument was about. Thank you both, that's good advice. There's something else though, says Andreas. When Lawrence and I were walking through the meadow, the widow Kemperin came out of the woods and... Klaus, yes? Andreas, well, she cursed him. Mary, I'm not surprised. Ortelia's late husband, ran afoul of Lawrence on his last visit to Tassing. Well, we heard that one, yeah, I remember. I don't remember the details, but Ranning died just last year, and Ortelia hasn't been the same since. Let's leave the sausage for last, because that's the best part. Klaus, she was always an old bitch, even before she was old. Damn, in front of the children. Klaus, that's enough. She had to deal with a Job's lot in life. Jobs? I'm not sure, Mary said. And now she lives all alone at the edge of the woods. There are rumors she's going to lose her property soon. Klaus, I do pity her, even if she's a... Mary... Shut up, man. Bitter woman. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. Women are not legally barred from inheriting. It all depends on the details of the lease. Did she come from a wealthy family? She did, in fact. Wealthier than Ranning's, anyway. If the land they lived on was part of her dowry, she may make a case to lay claim to it, or property of equal value. Well, are you a lawyer, Andreas? Asked Mary. Enough about Ortelia. Is there anyone else you think may have done it? Asked Klaus. Andreas. I don't know if he has an ill intent, but Prior Ferenc has been acting strangely since the day Lawrence arrived. Well, and Abbott as well. Perhaps an academic disagreement. I know they're both avid readers, both of classics and new books, said Klaus. On his last visit, the Baron bought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior has some similar interest. Yeah, we saw actually that interest of his. We had to decipher it. But would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement? Asked Mary. I saw men throw punches over small academic concerns. Well, in that time, I guess. Let's go with this. It is not as strange as you might think. Within the world of astronomy, some have opinions they would kill for. What is an opinion for some is a testament of faith for others, and worth killing for. That may be so, but I've never seen the sort of that sort of anger in Prior Ferenc. Not even when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. I love the details. I love how some of the letter, you know, seem to be missing the ink, right? Cool. Afterward, he seemed bitter, but never violent. That just doesn't seem to be part of his character. So, Lucky, the widow, and Abby Pryor. Anyone else? Asked Mary. There was something strange when we approached the abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. Mother Cecilia scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word. It sounds like they have a history at least. Mary, I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I've never heard anyone speak badly of her. That doesn't mean anything, though. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had good reason. Well, Andreas, it sounds like there's a lot to look into, said Klaus. I don't understand how I can help Piero at the moment, so yeah. Thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed. It's always good to share, right? Mental health and all that. Klaus, you are always welcome here, Andreas, anytime. And I am a bit surprised they didn't mention I failed to show my face last night. Bertold, yeah! Mary, you are especially welcome with this one. Look at him skipping about. Oh. God be with you, Andreas. Thank you. Be good until I come back, Bertold. No throwing rocks. I'll try. We didn't have a chance to speak with his mom. See, it says 2 days remain. Okay. The flood. The body of Lorenz Rothvogel. I have several leads to follow. Oh, where should I start? I could talk to Lucky Steinauer. He's probably working in front of his house. The widow, Kemperin, lives out of here near Franz Bauer. Prior Ferenc is usually at the scriptorium. I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow because I'm not allowed to go in. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the Covenant. Yeah, because it has a separate entry. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the Abbey, he'll have to do it without me. Oh man. We have 4 suspects. Let's have a look. The journal. Whoa. Prime hour 6. Brother Matthew rang the church bells early, and no one of the sisters is screaming. And now one of the sisters is screaming in the chapter house. I should go see what's going on. The brothers and sisters discovered Lawrence murdered in the chapter house. Brother Piero kneeling nearby with a bloody knife. I can't make sense of it, but the abbot has ordered me to leave until tomorrow. Brother Florian promised to let me covertly attend his examination of the body. His examination of the body later today. Until then, he thinks I should sit down for a good meal. I should see if the Dracos have a good place. Okay, we saw that one. The Archdeacon's investigation. On hour 13. The Baron's man, Miklaus, has departed for Innsbruck to request the presence of the most revered Jakob Estler, Archdeacon of Freising. He will be gathering evidence about the murder and interrogating those of us who might have information. So maybe that's the time of the 2 days until these guys come back. And I have that time to... only that amount of time to figure out what happened, or else maybe Brother Piero really is going to be in trouble. I should talk with Lucky to find out what he was arguing about with the Baron. He's usually working in front of his house, north of the town. Come on, yeah. We have the Widow's Curse. Ottilia Kemperin cursed the Baron when we were walking through the meadow. I need to find out why she hated him so much. The Widow's house is next to Franz Bauer's occult hands. I figured out Ferenc's cipher. It says, what was it? That it's an H-I. Gerhard. Latin for he lies, it's H-L. Huh? Maybe? Yeah. He lies Gerhard. I should check Brother Gerhard's grave in the cemetery. We did that and nothing happened. In Ferenc's house, I discovered the volvel he was holding when he deciphered the manuscript. I can use this to figure out the cipher he left. I need to figure out the meaning of the cipher Ferenc wrote in the scriptorium, used the volvel while writing it, and took it with him. He can't keep it in his robe at all time, can he? Oh, okay. And we went to his house and we found that, right? Private Ferenc has been acting strangely since the Baron arrived. I should talk to him to find out if there was something going on between them. He's usually in the scriptorium, the abbot's house, or the prior's house. Okay. The Baron and the nun, Mother Cecilia, reacted poorly to the Baron's appearance at the abbey. Could she have something to do with his murder? I should find out what their history is. She's usually in the prioress's house in the Covenant. Right, and let's see. Oh, we have more in the glossary, actually. Let's have a look at that. More updates. Imperial Road, yeah. Also called Via Imperi. The Imperial Road links Venice in the south with Stettin on the Baltic Sea in the north. All the way to the Baltic Sea. Wow. The Romans outdid themselves, didn't they? It passes through Verona, Innsbruck, Nuremberg, and many other cities along the way. It also brings thousands of travelers to Tassing and Kirsau every year. Okay. Anything else? No, I think we're done. And new people. But there was a very big gathering. Paul Müller, white son of the town Miller. Well, Müller. Lenhard and Elsa. Okay, and we have Smokey, yeah. Adam Smokey. Köhler, I believe. Charcoal burner for Tassing and Kirsau. Okay. I think that's that. No, we have Václav, right? Romani, I believe. Family name unknown. A Romani traveler who has been staying in the woods with Smokey for a few weeks. Very, very well read. Right, that's about it for today. Oh my god. It certainly turned a little bit dark. I was expecting it, to be honest. Something had to give, if I'm being honest. The Barons seem like the one that would be killed. I don't know why, but that's how I felt, right? My spidey senses were all tingling when it comes to him. And the way he, like I said, the way he speaks his mind. Yeah, his servant as well said the same thing. He just has an impulse, he acts on it rather than think it through. That can't end up well in this day and age. With all the money and all the power you have, there were different times. And I don't understand why Brother Piero should kneel next to him and have his hand on the knife. That's very bad logic to do something that's not in line with his character. I know he was portrayed as this very good brother, very nice, that couldn't hurt a fly. But at the same time, that was very bad of him. Instead of going and, bringing in others and tell them about his discovery, just kneeling, yeah, I'm going to poke around the body with this knife that's already in him. Like, what? No. So we have to help him out, right? And now we are... against Father Gernot's warning, right? We are gonna start an investigation of our own, and it says up there we have 2 days left. So I think it's related to the time when the Archdeacon will come to investigate. So that means if I probably don't find who really did it, Brother Piero is gonna be in a lot of trouble, because Father Gernot. We want heads to roll to keep the abbey safe and out of the way, because they said they're not very much liked and they would like to stay, invisible as they've been until now. So yeah, that's that for today. I want to thank you for joining me on this amazing journey. I can't wait to carry on. But until then, I'll see you later. Bye.